Rapidly expanding and growing stronger with every second that passes, the tornado impacts the intersection of Davis Road and Highway 25, deeply scouring the ground and completely sweeping away 2 mobile homes as well as a bed and breakfast, granulating the debris into tiny pieces and scattering what was left long distances downwind. 3 people are thrown into the air as their homes disintegrate around them, 2 of which, a mother and daughter, are thrown into a nearby culvert and miraculously survive despite major injuries. The third, however, thrown from the bed and breakfast, is sadly killed, becoming the first person to lose their life to the tornado. At the same location, 3 vehicles stood parked near the bed and breakfast, a large RV and 2 semi-trucks. As the core passes, all 3 vehicles soar into the air despite weighing tens of thousands of pounds each. Flying for hundreds of yards, the RV and one of the semi-trucks come crashing to earth, deeply embedding themselves into the ground as unrecognizable husks of scrap metal. The second semi-truck, and one of its cargo of 5 65 steel pipes, however, disappears into the tornado and is never seen again, ripped to pieces by the violent winds. Half a mile to the northwest, employees working at the Glover Wilkins Lock and Dam begin to film what they're seeing.
Later. Hey, that's just the leak start. Hey, you guys see the debris over here.
The employees watch as the funnel morphs into a large wedge shape, moving incredibly quickly and centrifuging debris in all directions. The tornado has gone from a sail cone to a massive wedge in just 23 seconds. At the same time, 85-year-old Jesse Cox is sheltering in his home when the core overtakes him. The decades-old home is no match for the ferocious winds of the core and is completely swept away, with the debris granulated into tiny pieces, sadly resulting in the death of Jesse. The destruction had been so violent that the concrete foundation itself was lifted, chipped, and partially dislodged, along with completely shredding and debarking all vegetation nearby. Continuing to deeply scour the ground, the tornado begins to enter the main part of Smithville and encounters home after home, pulverizing each one in its path and claiming another life. Just ahead on Highway 25, Jimmy Cowley attempts to race ahead of the tornado in his truck, but realizes he isn't